feel like a slice of butter melting on top of a big old pile of flapjacks.
Play the victim and you will be the victim.
Very good, Frank. Very impressive. Ultimate punch!
What's up? What's
Oh! You hit the soft part of my belly.
You just got killed by a Daewoo Lanos, motherfucker! How you like me now, huh? You are, because if the girl said no, then the answer obviously is no.
No.
But the thing is she's not gonna say no. She would never say no because of the implication.
Ask yourself, why has he got his hat pulled down like that? He's fuck ugly.
Frenches instead. Oh, yeah. Wow. I don't like this.
Power of Christ compels you.
Oh, does it? Does it compel me?
You look pretty.
What did you say?
I said you look shitty.
I offer you a nice egg in this trying time.
Yeah, he's got an egg, you might.
It's Saturday. Like I said, I'm going to try to live stream at least for a little bit every day, as much as I can, to the best of my ability, because I'm just trying to get back into the swing of it. We got a live stream coming up tomorrow as well, but that'll be an open mic. I just finished recording my review for this figure. I had trouble. I had to refilm the review like 3 or 4 times. Just because I wasn't feeling what I was doing. I was like, that's not working out. That's not working out properly. Sneaky, what's going on? Good to see you. Open mic tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST until whenever. Because last week we ran from 4 until like 11 something. It was pretty long, pretty fun stream. But I got this guy in the mail today from Amazon. Wesley Snipes. Larry, what's going on? I know you're going live in a little bit. I'll try not to step on your toes for too long. Because you go live at 8, right? 8 p.m. Probably go for like 30 minutes and then hop off of here and let you do your thing. Hello, John. Good to see you. Put your cowboy hat on. We rowdy every day. You know it. You know it, Frankie. What's going on? Look at Frankie. Look at this figure. Yo, I love this shit. Some people always trying to ice skate, or some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate up a hill, and this guy's one of them. But that's okay. He even has I don't know if y'all can see that, but he has his neck tattoo. So they did a pretty good job with that. I'm excited. I by the way, y'all, speaking of figure reviews, go check out Frankie's YOLO Park Soundwave review, because that shit was a lot of fun. I watched the whole thing. It was a lot of fun. And I was watching it and I was like, yo, I need to spice up my videos, because Frankie be doing too much in a good way. I'm like, I gotta up my editing skills. So I was like I kind of went avant-garde with this review a little bit. Like, I ended up recording. So I recorded it once in my studio. I recorded it a second time in my studio, like I was going back and redoing everything. And then I ended up taking some of my stuff outside on the porch because I just cleaned it off, and it was so I recorded, except for the box part and the spin table one, I recorded that outside. So I think it'll be fun. I'm gonna try to throw in some funny edits and all that stuff, because I'm like, for the most part, super serious when I'm doing reviews, and I try to like make jokes, and I just forget to be funny. And y'all know I am funny. I can be very funny, but I just forget. I just forget to be funny. So I gotta make it up by putting clips in there. You should get him some ice skates. I totally should get some ice skates for him. He looks like he's ice skating right now, right? CJ, good to see you. I got your text. I'm sorry. I was in the middle of recording. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I am doing okay. Dan, he does not have a jacket. unfortunately. But he is really cool. I like him a lot. You know, it's a shame that it took this long to get this figure and that we still don't have Jennifer Garner, Elektra, and Channing Tatum Gambit. And I know that Channing Tatum Gambit is supposed to be coming out in the Doomsday Wave because he's gonna be part of the X-Men's team. But I would I don't ignore your text, Dan. I don't ignore anybody's text. I just don't see them. Like I see my text messages and it says I have 75 text messages. And I'm like, well, I'm just not gonna broach that. I'm not gonna go there. So I just don't. And then I remember and I'm like, I have people that I'm talking to, and then I forget. I'm like, oh, my bad. I feel terrible. I do try to get back to everybody though. This Deadpool and Wolverine wave wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad. I just would have preferred, instead of like maybe what was it, the battle damaged one? Instead of like, no, they can do the battle damaged one instead of the brown suit one, which I know is a great looking figure, right? But instead of giving us another Wolverine, they should have done Elektra, because the X-23, she looks great, but there's not enough female rep in the wave. And then for the Target exclusive one, they should have done. Nah, it's fine. The shirtless Wolverine is whatever. I'm not gonna buy that thing. My voicemails pile up for months. Don't even want to look. Well, see, that's why you just turn on spam calls blocker, and you never get a single voicemail because it goes straight to acting like your phone's not on, which is a lot of fun. And I took some pictures outside, which was different. I was hoping the lighting would be better outside when I went out there, but I went out there too late. I was hanging out with my girlfriend, which is, you know, that's more important. That's more important anyway, to hang out with your partners and do that kind of stuff. But it was nice to go, and we went outside. If you follow me on Instagram, we were outside running around, and then in our 1983 F-150 today. Super fun. Candy, good to see you. Ace, how's it going? They should have done Pete in this wave. Peter, are you talking about Peter, the guy with the nipple piercing clamps and the well endowed Peter? Is that who you're talking about? That should have been the Target exclusive. Peter. I would have also loved the live action Age of Apocalypse. Age of Apocalypse, which one are we talking about? I completely blanked. Every Deadpool has a Peter, so you know he is kind of important. I'd say that maybe Peter is the anchor being in a lot of these universes, right? Like just that chaotic good energy. Peter should have been the bath. Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. Gotcha. Should have gotten comic height accurate Wolverine. Yo, that would have been hilarious. And the funniest thing is, like, they used a real actor to do that, but they just like his body double, like a really short dude, and then they just kind of like slapped Hugh Jackman's face on that. So that was a real person. That wasn't a CG person that was that short. That was a dude. Peter Bath would have been great. Who are we kidding? Baths are dead. Hasbro would rather release Grizzly for $40 or Abomination for $50 rather than actually put in the work and give us a bath and have a good time, you know. So it's unfortunate, but at least we got this figure out of it, because like I really do think that the MCU figures lately, I mean, the torso articulation sucks. Torso articulation definitely sucks. Like, there's not a lot of movement there, and I don't want to like review it before I put out my review, which will be members first. So wink, if you want to watch it before anyone else, 99 cents. You can become a channel member and see it first, and it'll go up for everybody on Tuesday. So I'm probably going to be sitting here editing after I get off of this live stream, and I'll go over to Larry's stream and watch him talk while I'm editing. Oh shit. So the cool thing about this though is, like, they gave you two 2 pairs of sunglasses, right? So in case you lose one, because you get 2 head sculpts as well. But I'm guessing they sent you 2 because they're so small. They're like, hello, kitty cat. Cat just opened the door. They gave you 2, and they're exactly the same. So if you drop one and lose it, fear not, you have a backup. Unless you lost that one too, and then you're SOL. Shit out of luck. But yeah. Come here. Oh, I just dropped my pen. And I picked it up with my foot because I'm nasty. Cassandra Nova. I feel like Cassandra Nova is going to go to clearance, or at least be cheaper, so I'm gonna wait for that one. But I do think that the head for the TVA guy is pretty cool with her fingers through the head sculpt. It's just a lot. Yeah, I know a lot of figures with the suited body are cheap and easy to come by, but it's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna include this head sculpt where you have to have an extra body to use it. So if you don't have an extra body, then you gotta buy a cheap like Matt Murdock or what was his name? Owen Wilson from Loki. Damn, why am I blanking on the name? But yeah, that sucks. Did I get that one? No, I didn't get that one, Frankie, because I already did the arm mod. So I have swappable arms on my Wolverine. So I don't need to worry about the battle damage one. And I'm not going to battle damage it up because then I can do the sleeve look and the sleeveless look and have it either way, which is pretty cool. But I would prefer that Hasbro dedicate less slots to Wolverine and more to characters that they haven't done yet from the movie, because there are so many. Like we had on the bad guy side, even we had like Azazel, we had like Juggernaut, and you get Juggernaut's helmet with X-23, right? So listen, Easter's a stolen holiday. That's all I'll say to that. It's a pagan holiday. They stole it just like Christmas. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that comment. Have a good Easter though. Wolverine sells. Yeah, it's true, but I'm just like, and apparently they teased a couple more Deadpool and Wolverine figures, and one looks like it's a maskless Deadpool. Finally, it looks like we may actually get a Ryan Reynolds head sculpt at some point. And then the other one looked like Cavalrine, like Henry Cavill as Wolverine. So it looks like we may be getting more Wolverines from the movie going down the line. And it's just like, there was a lot more Deadpool variants too. Like I know we got Cowboy Deadpool, but I'm not getting that figure. I don't need that. I don't need a whole shelf. I have Headpool. Damn, I forgot to use Headpool in my video comparison. I straight up forgot. We have to go back and it's okay. I can just do a picture with Headpool, right? I want to use that shirt for Nepal Marion. The one from Cassandra Nova. I'm assuming that the jacket is soft goods and the sculpt underneath is probably not. But you could always just take the torso off and then use different arms, I believe. I mean, we can bring that figure up, right? I have the power, not y'all. Give me a second. Let's go to BBTS. Big Bad Toy Store. Big Bad Toy Store at bigbadtoystore.com. Everyone's favorites. All right, let me present. Share screen. Screen 1. Allow. It's been a while since I got a Marvel Legends too, so the last 2 things I got were One Piece, and then I got Yoshi. So Cassandra Nova in stock, $27.99. Yeah, no, that I don't think that's soft goods. I think that is sculpted. I think that is sculpted on there. Ray, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm liking seeing all the familiar faces pop in, especially ones I haven't seen in a while. So that's two. That's two you've been to, Ray. So now you got to come to the next one. The next one's tomorrow, Sunday at 4 p.m. till whenever the hell we decide to get off. Yeah, I think that that's sculpted on Dan. Because she doesn't look like she has any torso cuts, so she's probably just got like either a waist swivel or a ball peg waist, and that's it. Because I don't see any upper torso articulation, and I'm not seeing any articulation in these pictures either. It's so funny how they advertise that head sculpt. They didn't even put it on a body. They just have a floating head out of context. If you haven't seen the movie, you're just like, what is happening? And that's an amazing head sculpt too. Like, that's gross. I hate it, but I love it. But for what you're getting in this box, yeah, I'm not paying $30 for this figure. This is going to be it's $19.99, which is the normal retail price that they used to be at, right? So it is what it is. It be what it be. Let's see. We'll go to Deadpool and Wolverine because I want to see what else they have in stock. I know they don't have X-23 in stock yet. See, look how much, this is what I'm talking about. Look how much this regular Logan figure is, $18.19. And I bought him at retail because I wanted him for my Sam Winchester custom. So I should have waited. I didn't. I'm a sucker. But he was $24.99 at that point too. Cassandra Nova will be in Ollie's hit. I fully agree with you. I think it will definitely end up at Ollie's. And you know, based on how readily available Blade is, Blade may end up at Ollie's too. I don't know. I just don't know. This guy's in stock, and I do have issues with this figure. He looks great, but once again, it's a Wolverine that was in like what 35-40 seconds of the movie. Like we just and in that part of the movie, he was not wearing a cowl. He did not have a cowl on. He had his normal Hugh Jackman face. He had, you know, kind of different hair. And then so they could have made what they wanted you to do is be like, oh, this is my only MCU Wolverine that I'm buying right now. And then they included, where's the accessories at? So they included the neck piece and the cowl down, but not a Hugh Jackman unmasked head sculpt. So if you want this complete Wolverine that as he looks in the movie for your display, you need to buy at least 2 Wolverines from the movie. Cool beans. TVE, you mean TVA or TVE? It's still cool to have Doc Mac. Good to see you. And also, yeah, I'm not besmirching anybody's purchase, you know. Think about it like this: collectors would have complained about not getting the cowl. True. We always have stuff to complain about, don't we? Cola is Bloxy. Hello. It's the costume they should have had him in the whole movie. Yeah, I'm a fan of the honey and chocolate suit. I think that's a I'm a 90s kid, right? Don't get me wrong. I grew up with X-Men, the animated series. The Jim Lee costumes are my mind's eye X-Men. But I really do like the 80s Outback X-Men look where Storm is in the punk outfit, Cyclops is in the full cowl suit, Wolverine is in the brown. I like the sure. What's up? Well, you got something you're doing? You got a channel to plug? Just keep it appropriate, you know. But sure, I don't mind. Now, if you gave me a super chat, I really wouldn't mind, but that's not required. Something about the brown suit just hits. It's a good look for Wolverine. Like a Wolverine is kind of like earthy colors, right? Like brown, honey gold. They got some lighter fur, some darker fur. Wolverine isn't blue and yellow, but this suit, like it works. It chef's kiss for Wolverine. It is my favorite version of the Wolverine suit. You want me to say this? Wow, 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 Q, 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 wow, 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 wow. There you go. Yeah, he wore the brown suit when I started reading comics. And I love the brown suit. I just don't need this figure. Unless it goes to Ollie's. It's in stock, you know? So I feel like when Hasbro thinks something is going to hit really hard, they go and overproduce, and then the figures get marked down or sit like that Daredevil and Punisher, those are still available at retail or less. So they really be pumping out the MCU stuff. This is the Blade figure right here that I got. Oh, they did the cool pose. I didn't do that pose in my pictures. Fuck you, Hasbro. Making me look bad. How dare you? And then we have, see, the battle damage one is I do want this. I do want this. Don't judge me, but I really want Dogpool. I really want Dogpool. She's so cute. Plus I like the gold-plated pistoleros. And of course, it's fun to have the bones, the adamantium stuff from Wolverine from the beginning of the movie. That's fun. And you know, oh, and this right here, this is what sells the whole set. Because you know, he likes to with the Hulk fists. We can't talk about that. But it's funny that they included that, and you can use those for all kinds of photography, right? So those are really fun. And then there's gold-plated pistoleros from Nice Pool. Now, would I get a Nice Pool figure? Probably, just so I could do a picture where he says, the proposal. Don't break someone's heart. They have one of those. If you're a Time Lord, I think you have 3 hearts. Is it 2 or 3? Like the Doctor, I think he has like 3 hearts. And then this is everything that this Deadpool. Why does he have web whipping hands? Is that what that is? Why does he come with web whipping hands? That's a little weird. $40 ain't bad for all this stuff. They have not done TVA soldiers. You know what was really cool in Deadpool and Wolverine? If you watch Loki, you saw B-15 pop up in Deadpool and Wolverine. Like that was really cool to see that, because she's kind of a major character in the show. And they brought her into the movie to bring the TVA shit full circle. So I do want this. I don't know what I would do with the other Deadpool, but $40, yeah, that's not bad relative to what they're asking for other stuff and what they're including. But back to this one. This is the one Frankie wants. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my. See, I already have. Well, let me full screen myself first. Hold on. I already have my sleeveless Wolverine because I swapped the arms on the other one. So watch, this is how easy it is. Arms off, arms back on. So I don't see the point in buying another figure. And well, the one thing that makes me mad about it is, and this is the thing they've been doing, they're trying to entice people, right? So this, wait. This one has an angry cowled head sculpt, and the original release just has the stoic mouth closed cowled head sculpt. So they're banking on 2 things. People haven't swapped the limbs, and people want that angry head sculpt. I just got my Whale Works 112 Thicky Mama today, and my damn, well, Frankie, you can't just talk about that shit and not show it. You gotta put your pictures up on Instagram. At least one. You can't talk about Thicky Mamas and not show them off. Do you think you'd put MCU Deadpool in a comic display? He's too small. The thing about the MCU figures is they're like SH Figuarts 112 or Black Series 112, while the comic book ones are more like 6.5, which isn't 6-inch. So like the MCU figures are smaller overall. And the arms, I'm trying to go in order. Sorry, Dan. I didn't click you to skip over you. The arms I got from the Fox Wave release, the tank top Wolverine, because I have the one with the jacket, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna sacrifice this one. I need the legs for Sam, for my Sam custom, because I was gonna paint the pants, and it just wasn't working out, so I had to swap the jeans on, and I only ended up having to paint the crotch piece for Sam because it was the tan ones from the Logan, from the first Deadpool and Wolverine wave. So I had to do that, which I sacrificed the figure. I had the head sculpts, I had the accessories, all the other stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make my sleeveless Wolverine. And there he is. Richard, good to see ya. Marcus the Worm. Robert, yes, Marcus the Worm. I accidentally removed a news. How do I do the Marcus voice? I can't do the Marcus voice, but I do understand that reference. No, Battle Damaged is not the online exclusive. The one that's exclusive is it's the Target exclusive shirtless Wolverine. And honestly, I think the shoulders that I have look better than the ones on the Battle Damaged Wolverine because Hugh Jackman got some big shoulders. Who are we kidding, right? Like these shoulders are proportional, like maybe a little bit too big, but he's wearing a tight suit, so it's kind of compression shirt. So he's got big shoulders. And then this one has some weak ass baby shoulders, right? Like these shoulders suck. It's not just me. Punisher War Machine on pre-order next week. Hasbro exclusive. The only thing I want from that figure is that Punisher head sculpt. That is the only thing I want because that with the eye patch, the bandaged eye, that is a cool looking head sculpt. I wonder if I can find the damaged one in GameStop. I'm sure you'll be able to. It's in stock on Big Bad Toy Store. So when something's like just releasing and people are hyped about it and it's in stock online on like a major retailer, I'm pretty sure it's everywhere because they started popping up in like Targets first. So I'm sure you go to a couple GameStops, you might be able to find it pretty relatively easily because they do be getting some new stuff like either early or ahead of time or just posing him up here like he's stomping the yard. But it's a fun wave. It's just like I think that I'm back too far. X23. Where's X23? I think she's completely sold out on Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah. I pre-ordered her from BBTS and from Amazon. So whichever one comes first. And then we got Matthew McConaughey. Cowboy Deadpool. So I have a VR. It's not hooked up. I would love to do a live stream playing like Half-Life Alyx because I haven't beaten that yet. And then I also have the Sword and Sorcery. Is that what it's called? The game where you just fight people with weapons. I have that. The Rick and Morty VR, Skyrim VR, like all that stuff I would love to set up and play. I just don't know the logistics of playing it and streaming it in the space that I have to do it. That's the main thing. The coolest thing about this figure is that spinny pistol effect. I like that. That's pretty cool. That is pretty dang cool if you ask me. Only problem is they didn't include two, just one. But that's the thing. It's a very random figure to put in the slot in this wave as well. But all of these are in stock except for X23. X23 was a huge hit. Yeah, everyone was excited for Laura Kinney. Everyone really wants their Laura figure. BBTS flat rate shipping is going to be raising. I saw that $6. Crazy. But then again, well, the cheapest option, unfortunately, because I fucking hate Amazon, is Amazon. Because they have free shipping if you order over a certain amount, or if you're on Prime, which my partner pays for Prime. I don't pay for that shit, but that's why I use it. But they give you just the figure cost and the tax, and that's generally what I want to pay for a figure. That's where Blade came from. So I like to move it. What's up, Spaded One? How are you? We're just looking at some of the. I think I also have a MetaQuest 2. Oh, you know what was really cool that I saw go up for pre-order? Let me get over here. Where is it? Where is it? I guess it's gonna be over here. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this motherfucker right here. I'm hyped for this. And I saw like Kurama a while back, but I haven't seen like any pre-orders or any solicitations or anything for Kurama. But we're finally getting Hiei because it was forever ago when we got Yusuke. And this looks like it's going to be like one of the good SH figure arts. Like it looks like the articulation is going to be not wonky and weird. I don't see a diaper on Hiei. If you haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho, you're missing out. Hiei is really, really cool character. Started out as a bad guy. He was so popular, he just became a main character in the show. Like Spike, kind of, from Buffy. He's kind of got that same vibe, too. He's kind of gruff and acts like he doesn't want to be bothered. I gave Prime and used my daughter account. She pays $7 a month because she's in college. Yeah, that's not bad. $7 a month. Ain't bad at all. But you can make him cross his arms without getting that stupid swappable arm piece. So that's pretty good. Pretty cool. But we need Kurama and we need fucking Kuwabara. I did not know that the guy that voiced Vegeta also voiced. Is that right? Yeah, because that's so he voiced Zoro, he voices Piccolo, he voices Vegeta, and he voices Kuwabara on Yu Yu Hakusho. What's his name? Chris Sabat? I think that's his name. I don't own a single figure arts. Only one I'm remotely interested in is a weird Japanese exclusive that costs way more than it should. Hey, I get you. We all have our limits, and SH figure arts are expensive for no reason. He's at GameStop. Well, I guess you're going on a trip, Dan. I guess you're going on a trip. Leia, good to see ya. Chris Sabat, yes. See, I know some things about some things. Chris Sabat is one of the VA goats. Steve Blum, Chris Sabat, all those greats. BX Medic, good to see you. It's been a while. How are you? How's it going? Joe Prime, hello. Hello, everybody. I think I go for a little bit longer. But yeah, he looks sick. I am super excited for this figure. And there is the Yusuke figure that I have. Go check out that review if you're at all interested, by the way. And for $80, like that's not bad in the grand scheme of SH figure arts and how much they like to overcharge. And you're getting a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 faceplates. You get the 2 effects. You get the dragon fist and his I think it's a sword. No, it's ice because he's an ice demon. It's like an ice blade. It's been a while since I've watched Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm due for a rewatch. Good to see you. Good to see you back in the grind. Absolutely. I'm back. I'm back trying to live stream every day, trying to get the content out, working on reviews and all that stuff. And also more all-encompassing evergreen content like toy histories. And I'm going to start reviewing my completed Mighty Max sets and do like retro reviews. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Oh, I know it's dead and buried, but sometimes you say that and you're just like, oh, my brain's gonna pop to that. And we've also got the arm swap because he's got the tattoo, and that's where like it's been a while since I watched Yu Yu Hakusho, but it's like part of his power is like he powers up and his arm like gets the dragon thing and then he can shoot the fist out. So that's right. Let me make sure I'm not making a fool of myself. Oh, they don't even show the angle. But yeah, he's got the tattooed looking arm. 1738. Awesome. Well, thanks. I'm glad some people missed my content. I took a break for a while. It was like a month and a half. It was a minute. And then, other people try to keep other people down, and I'm just like, well, I gotta be me. I gotta show up and do my thing. I can't let other people dictate what I want to do and when I do it, I got 2099 Spider-Man Empower Princess today. I really love that Spider-Man 2099. Renew Your Vows is perfect for that figure. Not so much for Peter. You're going to GameStop too, Frankie? Why is everybody going to GameStop? thought they closed all the GameStops. I thought those places were, you're supposed to be watching me. Hello. 17:38 a.m. like, hey, what's up? Hello. Yeah. It's been a while since I heard that song. Is that what's back now? Is that the new meme? Is that what the kids are saying these days? Is 17:38? The Sailor Moon I pre-ordered on BBTS is like $70. I got a Sailor Moon for like not that much. I think she was like 60 on Amazon, but it was the cartoon colors. It was the anime colors. Let's look up Sailor Moon. Fighting evil by moonlight. My aunt is listening to Kiss. Oof, some real Lil Wayne level playing. Lil Wayne playing the guitar. Oh Lord. Don't remind me of that. I'm not trying to be mean, but that was terrible. Oh, look at this. See the animation color edition. That's the Sailor Moon that I have. They have a lot of them. Yeah, that's the same one. No, that's a different one. Chibi Moon. I want all the Sailor Scouts, honestly. This is a cool figure. She looks like she's pretty articulated. The only problem I have with 41 too. That's not terrible. Down from 60, we got Sailor Mercury. Sailor Mercury. Yeah, if you didn't grow up watching Sailor Moon, what were you doing with your life, y'all? SH Figure Arts. Yeah. I think that's the only ones that are making Sailor Moon action figures right now is SH Figure Arts. Yeah, that's a different one than I have. I have the animation color. This one is different. She's got better accessories. 30th anniversary. Thanks for making me feel old, Sailor Moon, you bitch. You freaking bitch. She comes with Luna. Do you think Funk? I'm not sure what Funk is. So I don't know if it sucks. I do all my pre-orders at GameStop. The only other GameStop near me closed, so now I only have one. Yeah, I don't think I have any GameStops around me anymore. Yeah, for $70, you're not really getting a whole lot. And there's cheaper versions on the same mold for Sailor Moon. Because all the Sailor Moons are on this mold. It's just the colors that they change and the accessories that they change. God, it's hot in here. Y'all, it was so nice out. We drove down to the river. They don't have all the Sailor Scouts. That sucks. They only have Neptune, Moon, and Chibi. Oh, wait, no, here's Venus. Sailor Venus. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up here pretty soon, so. You agree? I'm glad. I got some pretty good takes sometimes. So we got Venus, Neptune, Moon, Chibi Moon. What are we missing? Mercury and Pluto. 7, right? 7. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST. That's gonna be an open mic, so there's probably gonna be a lot more people on the screen. Yeah, they don't have all the Sailor Scouts out all at the same time. That's kind of not a smart move, SH Figure Arts. Not a smart move. My problem with figures like this is the anime design doesn't make for a very fun action figure. Skinny limbs or scary move around. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. But my Sailor Moon is actually really loose. So she doesn't I don't have any worries about her. Like she's pretty fluid with the movements. And I haven't checked this out. Like I haven't looked at it yet. The Hellbat action figure. Is the Hellbat the suit that's made out of like dark matter or something? I don't know. I'm not sure. Here we go. Batman in the Hell suit created to battle. Yeah, I knew it was a dark side thing. Forged by the Justice League through the combined powers of their special abilities features it. Okay, so it's just like got all the powers of the Justice League members, and it's amazing Yamaguchi. So you know this shit's gonna fucking articulate. Look at that. Look at that beast of a bat. Thing is crazy. You know, you want to know something really funny? So before Sailor Moon came over to the US, right? I'm pretty sure I recall that there was a live action adaptation of Sailor Moon that like kind of Americanized it because they wanted to have like a Power Rangers type thing. And it wasn't even called Sailor Moon. I think it was like, I may be Mandela affecting right now, but I'm pretty sure there was the live action American Sailor Moon show. So someone fact check me. I just ordered my first Revolt textile figure yesterday, the black suit neighbor. Of course it's the mess suit. Of course it's the mess suit Spider-Man. Everybody's getting that figure and I feel left out. Don't leave me hanging, y'all. Someone get me one. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Look, he's doing a Kamehameha. You know what? I will look it up just because I don't want to be Sailor Moon 90s live action American. Here, yeah, one proposal to bring Sailor Moon to North America in the 90s was a live action, and they had a pilot. Oh, shit. Y'all, hold on. Is this the pilot, or is this someone talking about it? Because I kind of want to... Oh, yeah, and they had different animated sections. They reanimated Sailor Moon to make it look like American. So they had... Oh, shit. Here it is. I found it. It's all coming back to me. This is wild. So they had an intro that was animated and then it would shift to live action, but they didn't use the anime. They redrew it. Like, what? And I'm pretty sure they made them like aliens or something. See, I'm not crazy. And I'm subscribed to this person too, because I remember seeing this video and then I subscribed to them because I was very well informed by knowing this existed. See, look at this shit. This is like fucking 80s straight to DVD or straight to video style animation. Why not just use the fucking anime? Like, what? But it's real. It's real. I'm not crazy. There was a friggin' Friends style Justice League. I remember seeing the pilot for that. The 90s had some bangers and some real flops. So yeah, I think that there's like From Another Planet and then they get sent to Earth and that's when the live action part picks up. So they didn't have the budget to do the shit in live action. So they animated it. And then they've got their, I don't know what, their Solar Rider, whatever the shit this looks like an acid trip, y'all. This is crazy. And then the live action segment right here. Like, this shit is so 90s, it hurts. Can we put captions on? Yeah. Interesting fact for y'all. Live action Sailor Moon from the 90s. You know, that Fantastic Four, the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie is actually pretty good. And the Doctor Strange movie, they had to change the name of the character like last minute because they had the rights and then they lost the rights. Marvel was like, no, you're not making a Doctor Strange movie. So I think they changed it to, I forget what they changed it to. That is a cute kitty. Look at that kitty. But it's not a black cat. Luna's supposed to be a black cat. That's the one. Oh, Lord. This is blowing my mind. Well, that's what happens. You pop into my channel. You find out random things you didn't know. No, this is Sailor Moon, Sneaky. This is the official 1990s pilot for Sailor Moon. Back in the heyday of Power Rangers. Oh, straight up Doctor Strange movie from 1978. All right, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Is that the one where he was wearing the bicycle helmet? No, that's a different one. That's where he's got the rubber suit and we have the really rubbery looking Red Skull. The one from the 70s is the one with the motorcycle helmet. I remember seeing that Captain America movie. But yeah, there's that live action Sailor Moon. Well, Sneaky, it didn't come out. They only had a pilot for obvious reasons. They redrew the anime in American style and completely changed the story. So it's pretty wild. All right. I know that Larry is live. I'm kind of stepping on his toes. So if y'all want to keep the party going, go over to Larry's Geeky World. He puts on a good show. He's usually unboxing figures and stuff. Stew on the knowledge that there was a 1990s Sailor Moon live action, and no one knew about it because it never got made other than the pilot. And come back tomorrow at 4 p.m. EST. Sneaky, you're welcome to pop in. I don't know. I know Kaiju Daddy's always streaming, so I know that takes priority. But open mic, TGIS. Thank God it's Sunday tomorrow, 4 p.m. to whenever. Probably another 6 or 7. I'm not going to say it. Hour stream. But yeah, good to see everybody. Ray, Spaded One, Sneaky, CJ, Dan, Frankie. Everybody, but keep your head up, stay brave, be kind to local LGBTQ plus community. If you're protesting, be extra super duper duper safe. I love y'all. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
My safe word will be whiskey.
Sorry, Rod, what was that?
Whiskey.
Your friend's wasted, Anakin.
Check this out.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Freaking pump! I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day.
Oh, man, he hit his ass with a parking cone. Man, nice.
God, I go to church every goddamn Sunday. You gonna bring the demons out of me?
No matter what you do, I will be proud of you, even if you receive a liberal arts degree. Baby time. It's baby time. Wait, I wasn't finished.
All right, give him the stick. Don't give him the stick.
You know my dad?
Oh,
G.I. Joe!
What the fuck? This is my hat now. This is totally my hat.